Hello guys, welcome back to game 9 of my journey to 1500 rating. So this game, or rather this battle, is played between two equal rated players. So let's check out this interesting game and I would reveal my rating after the end of the game. So let's start. Mine are whites and opponents are blacks. And I started with d4, queen's pawn opening, the usual reply d5, and c4, queen's gambit, and e6, queen's gambit decline. So I developed my knight to c3 and he developed his knight to f6. So bishop to g5 and bishop to b4. These all are book moves, very standard ones. So I pushed my pawn to e3 to protect this one, and he striked in the center with c5. I captured the pawn on c5, but rather capturing this pawn, I should have captured this pawn. I would tell why. I captured on c5 and he developed his knight to c6. I pushed a3, attacking the bishop, and bishop captured on c3. I captured the bishop with my b pawn, and now there are three pawns on the same file. This is a very bad pawn structure. So in the starting, I should have captured this pawn rather capturing this pawn. It's okay. So he castled and I developed my knight to f3. He pushed h6, attacking the bishop. I went back to h4, just putting this pin still alive. And he developed his queen to a5. And here to attack this pawn, they're attacking these two pawns. Here I should have captured the knight with my bishop, protecting this pawn. If he captures with this pawn, it would ruin his pawn structure in front of the king, and it creates an advantageous position for me. But I missed that move. I just protected my c3 pawn with queen to c2, protecting it. Now he developed his knight to e4. There is a double attack on this pawn now. So I captured the pawn in the center, that is d5. He captured c on d5. I developed my bishop to d3, attacking the knight. So he captured on c3. I exchanged my queens with his queen. So he captured the queen on c3 with his knight, and I developed my rook to c1, attacking the knight. Knight back to the e4, a nice central square where it's meant to be. So I captured the knight with my bishop. Pawn captured the bishop, and knight to d2, attacking the pawn. So he pushed f5 to protect this pawn, and I castled. And he developed his bishop to e6 and knight to c4 as the rook is protecting the square. He pushed b6 and I captured on b6. And before recapturing this pawn, he wants to eliminate the knight which is protecting the square. So he captured the knight with the bishop, and I captured the bishop with the rook, and there is an attack on the knight, so he moved to e5, attacking the rook. So rook to c5, attacking the knight. Now knight to d7, there is a double attack on this rook and this pawn now. So I just pushed the pawn. Now if he captures the rook, I'll capture this rook on here. So knight captures c5, I captured the rook and I promoted it to queen. Now rook captures the queen. In this position, he is having 5 pawns. I am having 5 pawns. And the material is equal. I am having a rook, he is having a rook. I am having a bishop and he is having a knight. So the material on this on the board is equal right now. So I pushed my rook to c1, attacking the knight, and knight to d3, attacking the rook. A rook to c7. This 7th rank will always help the rook, because this bishop can come into the game with this and can put pressure on this pawn. So he pushed the pawn to a5. I as planned, I brought my bishop to g3. So he brought his rook to b8, wants to checkmate here as there is as this king is blocked in this corner. So I just pushed the pawn to h3, making a square for the king to move. But instead, I should have captured this pawn here on g7 and should have given a check. If the king captures the rook, I should have captured the rook on this b8. This would make me a pawn up, which is good. But I missed that move and I played h3 for the king to move. It's okay. So rook to b1, check, king to h2, and rook to a1, attacking this pawn. And I went rook to a7. He captured the pawn on a3, and bishop to d6, attacking this rook. Now rook to a1. Now this pawn is a bit dangerous. It's a pass pawn, but this rook and this bishop is protecting this important square where it can capture the pawn. So right now he can't push the pawn. So I brought my king into the game. King to g3 and a4. f3. Want to exchange the pawns here. He moved his king to h8. I captured the pawn on e4. He captured the pawn on e4 and king to g4. Now I want to bring my king here and deliver checkmate because there is no place for the king to move. That was my initial idea. So rook to a2, attacking this pawn. I just pushed the pawn to g3 and now rook to e2, attacking this pawn. But he moved his rook to attack this pawn, but he left the protection for this pawn. So now I captured the pawn on a4 and I'm also attacking this pawn here. So he captured the pawn on e3. I moved my king to f5. And here a big blunder by my opponent, that is g6. G6 is a blunder because there is a mate in 4 moves. That is king capturing on g6, which I played, and now whatever whatever move played by black, the next move rook to a8 is coming, and which is checkmate because there are no squares for the king to move. So he moved his rook to f3 and rook to a8, check. Now the only move here is rook to f8, check, and the rook captures on f8. This is checkmate. But after my move to rook to a8, my opponent has resigned the game. So in this way, I won this game. Now my after this game, my blitz rating is 1437. So more 63 points to reach our 1500 rating goal. So let's see what will happen and hope you all enjoyed the game. Thank you so much.